Hi, K-pop lovers. Welcome back to our channel. When people first see Rose from BLACKPINK, they're instantly captivated by her ethereal beauty, her striking features, and that signature blonde hair that's become iconic in the K-pop world. But if you think Rose is just another pretty face in the entertainment industry, you're missing out on understanding one of the most talented and multifaceted artists of our generation. Let me take you on a journey to discover why Rose is so much more than what meets the eye, and by the end of this, you'll understand why she's earned her place as one of the most influential artists in the world today. First, let's talk about that voice. Rose possesses what fans and industry professionals have dubbed the golden voice of K-pop, and this isn't just fan hyperbole. Her vocal timbre is genuinely unique in the industry. It's husky yet delicate, powerful yet vulnerable, and instantly recognizable the moment she opens her mouth to sing. When she performed on the Korean show Fantastic Duo, legendary singer Gummy, who Rose considers a role model, complimented her voice as being so unique and described it as the type of voice young people love. Music critics have praised how her distinctive tone can transform even superficial lyrics into something profound and emotionally resonant. This isn't something you can learn or manufacture, it's a natural gift that Rose has cultivated through years of dedication and training. Her soprano range combined with that electric quality in her voice gives BLACKPINK songs their emotional depth and makes her solo work absolutely captivating. But vocal talent alone doesn't make you a complete artist, and this brings us to Rose's impressive record-breaking achievements. When she released her debut single album in March 2021, she didn't just dip her toes into solo waters, she made history. The album sold 448,089 copies in its first week, setting the record for the highest first-week sales by a Korean female soloist at the time. Her lead single, On The Ground, broke the almost 8-year record held by PSY's Gentleman for the most viewed YouTube music video by a Korean soloist in 24 hours, with 41.6 million views. But here's where it gets even more impressive. On The Ground debuted at number 1 on both the Billboard Global 200 and Global XL US charts, making her the first artist in history to top the Billboard Global 200 as both a soloist and as part of a group. These accomplishments earned her 2 Guinness World Records right out of the gate, proving that her solo career wasn't riding on BLACKPINK's coattails, she could stand powerfully on her own. Fast forward to 2024, and Rose has continued to shatter expectations and break barriers. Her collaboration with Bruno Mars on the song APT became a global phenomenon that transcended the K-pop bubble. The song became the first #1 song by a K-pop artist on Billboard's Pop Airplay chart and spent an incredible 19 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Global XL US chart, surpassing Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You as the longest-running #1 hit on that chart in history. It was crowned the biggest song of 2025 on Apple Music, becoming the most streamed song globally for the year. But perhaps the most significant achievement came in November 2025, when APT received 3 Grammy nominations: Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Pop Duo/Group Performance. This made Rose the first K-pop artist to receive a nomination for one of the Big 4 Grammy categories as a lead artist, cementing her place in music history. In September, she became the first K-pop act in history to win Song of the Year at the MTV Video Music Awards. These aren't just impressive statistics, they represent genuine cultural breakthroughs that are opening doors for Korean artists on the global stage. Now, what many people don't realize is that Rose is a genuine musician in the traditional sense of the word. She's not just someone who sings songs written by others, she plays instruments and writes her own music. Rose can play both piano and guitar, with the piano being her first instrument that she learned as a child growing up in Melbourne. She's revealed in interviews that she finds playing instruments to be a stress relief activity, and she often turns to her piano or guitar when she needs to decompress or work through emotions. Despite being left-handed, she plays guitar right-handed, which actually improves pitch accuracy since her dominant hand presses the fingerboard. Guitar legend John Mayer was so impressed by her musical abilities and her cover of one of his songs that he sent her a custom PRS Silver Sky electric guitar in Roxy Pink with a personal note thanking her. This gesture from one of the world's most respected guitarists to a K-pop idol speaks volumes about Rosé's legitimate musicianship. She's composed and written songs for both BLACKPINK and her solo work, including co-writing all the tracks on her debut studio album, Rosé, released in December 2024. This level of creative involvement separates her from many pop stars who simply perform material handed to them. Rosé's journey to stardom is another testament to her determination and talent. Born in Auckland, New Zealand, and raised in Melbourne, Australia, from age 7, Rose wasn't groomed from childhood to be a K-pop star like many idols. At 15, her father saw an advertisement for YG Entertainment's global audition in Sydney and convinced her to try out. She auditioned with Jason Mraz, I Won't Give Up, and ranked first place out of 700 applicants. Think about that for a moment, a teenage girl from Australia competing against hundreds of hopefuls and securing the top spot. She moved to South Korea at just 15 years old, leaving her family and the comfort of her home country to pursue a dream. She then underwent 4 years of intense training at YG Entertainment, a system notorious for its demanding schedule and high dropout rate. Days would begin at dawn and end after midnight, filled with singing lessons, dance training, language study, and constant evaluations, leaving no room for typical teenage experiences like dating or hanging out with friends. Most trainees never make it to debut, but Rosé's dedication and raw talent carried her through. What's particularly interesting is that Rose had no formal dance training before joining YG Entertainment. Yes, you read that correctly. The lead dancer of BLACKPINK taught herself to dance during her trainee period. This demonstrates not just natural talent but an incredible work ethic and ability to learn. She's described her trainee self as badass and fueled with fire, though she's become more introspective as she's matured. This transformation from the confident teenager who aced her audition to the thoughtful artist who questions and reflects on her work shows emotional depth and self-awareness that's rare in the entertainment industry. In the Netflix documentary, BLACKPINK, Light Up the Sky, viewers got to see Rosé's serious approach to music and her respect for the craft of songwriting, revealing someone who's deeply passionate about creating meaningful art rather than just churning out commercial products. Beyond music, Rose has established herself as a major force in the fashion industry, which might seem superficial at first glance, but her impact goes far beyond wearing pretty clothes. In July 2020, she was named the Global Ambassador for Yves Saint Laurent, becoming the first global ambassador for the luxury fashion house in 59 years. Let that sink in, a brand that had operated for nearly 6 decades without a global ambassador chose Rose to represent them worldwide. The numbers behind her influence are staggering. When she appeared in YSL's Women's Summer 21 collection showcase, it earned 27.3 million views on YouTube, 11 million views on Instagram and Facebook, and 30.6 million views on Weibo in just one day. A single post of her wearing a black Saint Laurent dress generated an estimated media value of $6.6 million, the highest of any endorser at the time. She's also a global ambassador for Tiffany & Company, where she was credited with helping the brand generate $36.4 million in revenue at its Vision and Virtuosity exhibition and contributing 13% of its total estimated media value in 2022. In 2023, she became a global ambassador for Rimowa, and in 2024, she was announced as a global ambassador for Puma. Altogether, she has appeared in over 30 luxury brand campaigns in just 3 years. This isn't just about being pretty, it's about having a personal style and influence that can drive millions of dollars in brand value and genuinely impact fashion trends globally. Rosé's influence extends beyond commercial success into genuine cultural recognition. In November 2023, she was awarded an honorary member of the Order of the British Empire, MBE, by King Charles III for her work in raising awareness about climate change. Because she holds New Zealand citizenship, which makes her part of the Commonwealth realm, this is a substantive honor rather than an honorary one. If she receives higher ranks in the future, she could potentially earn the title of Dame. This recognition from the British monarchy for her advocacy work shows that her platform as a celebrity is being used for meaningful causes beyond entertainment. Additionally, she appeared on Time magazine's 2025 list of the 100 most influential people in the world and Rolling Stone's 2023 list of living icons from Australia and New Zealand. In 2025, she received a South Korean presidential commendation for her contribution to popular culture both in South Korea and abroad. These honors aren't given out to people who are famous for being pretty, they're recognition of genuine cultural impact and contribution to society. What makes Rose particularly compelling is her authenticity and emotional vulnerability. In interviews, she's remarkably open about her insecurities, her struggles with confidence, and the pressure of fame. She's talked about how as a trainee she felt invincible, but as she's gotten older, she has more days where I don't understand anything. This honesty is refreshing in an industry that often demands perfection and an Instagram-ready image at all times. When discussing her Grammy nominations for APT, she emotionally reflected on what it meant to see a song containing so much of her culture being recognized on such a major platform. She said it proved to her that culture is loved and that different cultures are being accepted, and acknowledged that her younger self who grew up feeling like such recognition wouldn't be possible would be incredibly moved. This ability to remain humble, grateful, and connected to her roots while achieving stratospheric success shows a grounded character that's increasingly rare among global superstars. She's not just playing a role or maintaining a carefully crafted image, she's genuinely sharing her journey with her fans, the doubts and triumphs alike. Rose's social media presence also demonstrates her massive global reach and influence. She has over 84 million followers on Instagram, putting her in league with artists like Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande. She's the second most followed Korean individual on Instagram. As a solo artist, she commands more than 34 million monthly Spotify listeners, and with BLACKPINK, another 31.5 million. These numbers aren't just vanity metrics, they represent genuine connection with millions of people around the world who resonate with her music and personality. When she created her TikTok account during her solo debut in 2021, she surpassed 1 million followers in less than a day and grew to over 14 million followers within 19 days. Her first video on the platform garnered 20 million views and 4.2 million likes within just 10 hours. These metrics demonstrate that her appeal isn't manufactured or propped up by industry machinery. People genuinely want to engage with her content and her artistry. She's built a massive global fan base that spans continents and cultures, united by their appreciation for her talent and authenticity. Finally, what truly sets Rose apart is her artistic evolution and commitment to growth. After her contracts with YG Entertainment ended in 2023, she made strategic moves to have more creative control over her career. She signed with the Black Label for management and Atlantic Records for label services in 2024. And in September 2025, she signed with WME for worldwide representation for future releases and solo global touring. These moves show an artist who's thinking strategically about her career and fighting for creative autonomy. Her first full-length album, Rosé, released in December 2024, featured songs she participated in writing and composing, showing her commitment to being more than just a performer. She wants to be a creator and storyteller. In interviews about the album, she's discussed wanting to share more personal experiences and emotions through her music, moving beyond the polished K-pop persona to reveal more of herself as an individual artist. This courage to evolve, to take risks, and to prioritize artistic expression over safe commercial choices demonstrates maturity and artistic integrity that will ensure her relevance for years to come. So yes, Rose is beautiful, there's no denying that. But reducing her to just a pretty face would be missing the incredible talent, dedication, musical skill, cultural impact, and artistic vision that she brings to everything she does. From her record-breaking achievements and Grammy nominations to her instrumental skills and songwriting ability, from her fashion industry influence to her meaningful advocacy work, from her emotional vulnerability to her strategic career decisions, Rose has proven time and time again that she's a complete artist who deserves recognition for the full breadth of her abilities. She's not just riding the K-pop wave, she's helping to create it, breaking down barriers and opening doors for future generations of artists. And that's why Rosé BLACKPINK is, without question, so much more than just a pretty face. Thanks for watching 10 reasons why Rosé BLACKPINK is more than just a pretty face. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments, what's your favorite Rose moment? Annyeong.